Here is the, Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Sorry.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This is why I want. I think I will, but I can. What's going on?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
I'd say there's more to this, but the fact he's not gone into detail makes me think, you know, he's not going to go into more detail. And if I say that with the Ambassador there, I'm kind of accusing the Ambassador. So I'm going to say any word on Saren.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
What about the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
That's not what I said.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Count on me.
I'll stop him.
Because I'm really cool.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Right, so I've got three options. I can start there, or I can go to Pharos or Noveria. I think it makes sense going there, because it'd be better to know... I think it'd be better to know our enemies and what they're like, and then kind of using that knowledge we can piece together what they're doing by going to these. So I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try to be careful.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it,
But I
Commander.
promise nothing.
Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Right, let's...
Yes, Commander?
Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
You and Saren seem to have a past.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
What happened?
I think I deserve the whole story.
That's not what I said.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing something went wrong.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Woo!
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Was anyone hurt?
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
Ooh.
Mostly
Oh
civilians.
no.
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
So he accomplished the mission, and it was what? You got blamed?
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
But it wasn't your fault.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
That's not fair.
Why'd you let him get away with
Out
it?
of the two, that's the best
Who do
option.
you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
I mean, the other one was, oh, I don't need to know this, and then that, and that's what it sounds like. Forget about the past. We've got to focus on the future and catching Saren now.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
Rah!
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
You've worked with Spectres, haven't you?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel
What?
on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests.
How do I skip?
He was... Alliance intel had done all the... We tracked... The plan was simple.
Right.
Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back
That
out.
was not what I just said.
Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
This is the annoying thing with the dialogue system in this game. Is there'll be this like option, and you're like, oh, that looks like a really cool option. My character would definitely say that. And then you click on it, and then it's completely different. I kind of prefer the Dragon Age Origins one, where it gives you actually gives you what it is, and you're reading it out. But then it's kind of weird to then have it read out by the character. But it's like, I mean, and the reason for that is just, I don't know. But I mean, that's annoying because it was a different question. I wasn't asking the same question, so this doesn't matter.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Investigate. Yeah, let's go through these. So, what can you tell me about Feros?
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Feros?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
Alright, what about Noveria?
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research.
Oh dear.
Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
Probably more through intimidation than anything. And what can you tell me about the Artemis Tau cluster?
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Well, if she's an expert in Protheans, that's probably where she is. Thank you. Goodbye.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Yeah, oh, Codex. I should read the Codex if it's secondary. No, it isn't. It's primary. So then you get someone obnoxious reading it. I say obnoxious. I've never met the bloke. It's a bit harsh. But, you know, I don't want someone else reading the stuff in my game. I want to read it. Enter Normandy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Oh, we're being gassed. Collapse.
Decontamination in progress.
And then we black out because of the gas.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Yeah, I know. This feels wrong.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. You got anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the time.
Need to be honest with them. What am I don't. This is the problem. I don't know what I'm going to say. So I don't. I could keep it short, or I could be honest. Let's be honest.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we've got to do our part.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
I don't want to say we must not... Yeah, I think that... I'm going to be honest.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Yeah.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
I won't let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.